And I'll actually record this for my YouTube channel as well. Boom! Doing double work. Double the overtime. Two birds with one stone. I'm rocking it. Teddy Bear's rocking it. Got the blazer. Shit's going down. Looking for supports in the draft. It is a very support-rich draft. Got CM, Silencer, Shadow Demon, Oracle, Skywrath. You can't ban out all those supports. Let's see any good combinations. You have Oracle, Huskar, that could potentially come out for either team. Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon Terrorblade would be an option. Shadow Demon PL. And those are the really two illusion-based heroes. Don't have something like a Luna. Oh, Alchemist. I bet LGD Forever Young is planning on getting an Alchemist with their next pick. Or at least at some point within this draft. I'm pretty darn confident in that call. So, if VGJ Thunder are confident in that as well, what can they do to counter that Alchemist? A early pushing draft, maybe? With something like a Clinks that could pick him off. Viper to punish him in lane. We will see. So, these captain's drafts are a very, very unique situation that I generally don't know how to draft in. So I'll just sort of stumble my way through this. VGJ Thunder, getting two pretty good meta heroes, Batrider, Silencer. Okay, I like it. Batrider has sort of fallen off recently in favor of Sand Kings and Thardars, but he's still pretty good. Faces Void, Elder Titan. I guess that makes it very unlikely for LGD Forever Young that a Alchemist will be coming out. Alc can't really dish out a lot of damage into the Faceless Void Chrono. I guess Shadow Demon can set up a Elder Titan Stomp or Ultimate, so there's some synergy there. Shadow Demon will be able to save anybody from a Batrider lasso if he is quick enough. So definitely LGD Forever Young, looking to get some sort of ranged mid in order to pump some damage into that Chrono. Viper, Clinks, both options still available. Huskar, maybe, if they want to get a little bit spicy. VGJ Thunder, on the other hand. I'm just going to shut up and watch that draft for VGJ Thunder because I really don't know in what direction they could be taking it. Sven, just an overall good pick, I suppose. Very strong. Flash Farmer. Hits very hard. Okay, so Sniper. So you have your you pretty much have 3 cores already picked up for VGJ Thunder and a Silencer. So, what is going on there? Okay, so previously, before watching this match, I had it on player perspective, and I'm guessing that that cursor is one of the player's perspectives. Not sure who. We'll find out once we jump into the game. But it's rather amusing to see somebody's mouse just hovering over the screen like that.
Bloodseeker.
But I'm guessing a position 4 should be coming in relatively quickly for VGJ Thunder. Wow, okay. So they picked 2 melee cores after drafting the Faceless Void. So, Elder Titan, I suppose, can do damage within the Chronosphere, and quite a bit of it, with the ultimate. But as far as any other damage that can be pumped in, it's just going to be the Faceless Void right-clicking people, unless he angles the Chrono just right. So, don't really like the draft coming in from Forever Young, to be honest with you. Not a lot of synergy. Not a lot of jump to get on the sniper. Yeah, there's definitely not a lot of gap close coming in Forever Young. They're literally just going to have to run at VGJ Thunder, whereas VGJ definitely have opportunities to blink in with the Sven Batrider and just get easy pick-off. Sniper will be sitting in the background. If Void gets a chrono on the front line, the Sniper will be there to punish him with some right clicks. VGJ Thunder can draft almost anybody, and I would still pretty much favor their draft. Clinks is no exception. So the cores will be Sven, Sniper, Clinks. Batrider will be a support, probably position 4. Silencer will be Ward Bitch the entire game as position 5. So, I definitely think VGJ Thunder have more utility in their lineup, have more pick-off in their lineup, and the Chronosphere should be the great equalizer for LGD Forever Young, but they don't really have much damage to pump into it. So, I definitely think Thunder should be taking this game, if everything else be the skill of the players being equal, which I guess we all know that will not be true most of the time. If anybody in chat has any other comments they would like to say, call me a noob, whatever, I can take it. Throw out your harsh criticisms of that draft. Say clearly Forever Young had the best draft because it has Abaddon in it. Alphabetically superior lineup coming out from LGD Forever Young. I'm all hyped up on Diet Dr. Pepper. I have plenty of caffeine into me. Should be good to go. I'm a viewer, LOL. LFY, what were they thinking? I tend to agree. I do not think LFY made a good draft pick. I guess Bloodseeker counters out the Batrider, and looks like I did have a Abaddon player perspective on. But I'm turning that into free camera, just because I like to control what I am seeing. And I'll just be a little bit spammy. Say hi to everybody in the chat. Try and recruit some folks to my channel. Say come, come, come. Oh my god. I tried to charge my battery for about 30 minutes. But unfortunately, my battery is low on my headset, so I'm going to have to find some sort of solution to that. Hopefully, be right back. And unfortunately, I cannot. I got a plan for you. Okay, so I guess the game sound will be muted for me, but you folks at home will be able to hear it. And that is pretty much the only way that this setup will work, and my headphones will get some battery charge in it. Pretty unfortunate there. But looks like aggression is coming out here in the top room. Fizz is Void. No stun yet. It does look like VGJ Thunder will be able to take this early rune. And LFY do back up. But Abaddon will actually get 2 runes out of the deal, so pretty good for him. Good start to the off lane. Will be able to purchase up his magic wand relatively quickly. Sven will make the long trek back down to the safe lane. Is this support Sven? Is this a position for Sven? What? Is that a thing? Starting out boots first. Clinks. Huh. Yeah, so I guess this is going to be a support Sven. Can't believe I wasn't able to see that before. Okay, so support Sven, and looks like Clinks will be getting the majority of the farm here in the bot lane for VGJ Thunder. Bring up the last hits and denies for you folks. And in top lane, we will have Batrider farming up as a core. Okay, so I thought Batrider was going to be the position 4, but it turns out Sven is going to be, and we will have a position 3 Batrider. Really putting prioritizing the Blink Dagger is VGJ Thunder. Batrider Blink, pretty good. Bloodseeker holding his own mid despite it being... Oh, it's a 2v2 situation. Just Elder Titan hanging out in the back, doing his own thing. And here in the bot lane, looks like Baden will end up going down in a 2v1 situation. Good job here by the Sven. And just a right-click war coming in the middle. Sniper doing a pretty good job. 6 last hits, 5 denies. It is a little bit off-putting not being able to hear the sound, but I'll try and make that work for you. 1 for 1 as, let's see, Batrider did fall in the off lane. Sorry, I did miss that. Bloodseeker, let's see, 7 and 2, so he's still finding farm here in mid, despite going up against a sniper. Certainly has him outranged. But as long as he's able to get some last hits, get some heals off, Super should be fine here in the mid lane. So despite those 2 kills, both teams not getting too aggressive here. And as I say that, LFY charged down into the Clinks. Sven saving his stun. Oh, good stun on the 2 from Sven. Just trying to zone out for the Clinks here, having a little bit of a rough go at it with Elder Titan and Abaddon running into him constantly. But Clinks has been able to get some good right-click damage onto both Elder Titan and Abaddon. So much so, Elder Titan having to back up here for a little bit. And DTC hanging out here, pinging that Roche for some reason. Silencer hanging out mid. Looks like Sniper will be going in, using the Shrapnel just to farm a little bit. Zoning out the Bloodseeker from the lane. He'll be able to secure a few last hits though, once that Shrapnel goes down. Actually going for a deny. Successful on that. Sven making a rotation here mid. Full mana, full HP. Looks like he may look to get aggressive here on Bloodseeker. Does end up getting his stun. Extra armor coming in from the Warcry. Good save coming in from the Shadow Demon, trying to help out your buddy Bloodseeker. But it's no avail. Bloodseeker will fall. Trying to get a turnaround kill here on Sven, who does have his stun available. Elder Titan trying to run away and may end up taking down to the nuke coming out from the Silencer, and good job with the finishing off the kill with the last with the right click coming in from the Silencer. Yang enjoying the space of all the rotations coming in mid. Level 4 on the Batrider doing pretty good for a solo offlane. And same can be said for Abaddon level 5. Did have an early rotation coming in from Elder Titan to help secure those early last hits and early farm. But now he already has 3 levels and a Aphotic Shield, should be fine to and does be able to survive their harass coming out from the ranged Clinks. So VGJ Thunder do have a slight gold lead, mainly due to one possibly Clinks getting dove here by the Abaddon. Might be a good stun on the 2 though. Good TP save coming in from Sven, and Elder Titan will fall as well. And LFY, rough start here for the early game. 5 kills to 2. Coming in for VGJ Thunder, and it looks like Sniper getting a little bit aggressive here on the Bloodseeker. Ooh, does get a last hit, and Silencer actually gets the final hit onto the Bloodseeker, and a little bit of extra intelligence stolen. 6 already at the 6-minute mark, on pace to do good Silencer things, and it looks like Shadow Demon will be able to catch out the Sniper, and he gets literally stomped into the ground by Elder Titan. So, a ray of hope coming in for the LFY team with a good rotation onto the Sniper. Pretty darn important to at least slow down this Sniper's farm here in the early game. Since LFY is essentially all melee cores, it's going to be pretty rough running into the Sniper and trying to get those pickoffs here. And it does look like it looks like Clinks does get a last hit onto the position 5 Shadow Demon. Abaddon trying to run down Clinks. Abaddon doesn't have any real detection, so Clinks is in absolute no danger of dying here. Skeleton Walk off a cooldown. Yeah, picked against the VGJ lineup. Like, honestly, I would have to think about it. VGJ. For a last pick, I would pick some sort of ranged core instead of the Abaddon. I would have put Bloodseeker in the offlane. If you could maybe just do better. So, elevating the mic due to suggestion here. Boom. Mic has been elevated. But good news for LFY. Free farm for the Faceless Void here in the top lane. Going Mask of Madness. But that will definitely help him. Muy bueno. Thank you very much for the suggestion, sir. But Mask of Madness will help him pump out damage into that Chronosphere and will help him flash farm, which he will certainly need against the VGJ Thunder lineup. Both the damage and the farm. Sven making a rotation here in the top lane. Looks like he's going Earn next. Has enough money already to complete that if he chooses to do so. 10 and 9 GG. Dota TV has already called GG to this game. 10 kills in the first 9 minutes. Not too aggressive of a early game. 4-man rotation smoked coming in on the Sniper. Looks like Chronosphere does land on 2. Very good job. Bloodseeker follow-up is with a stun. Will ultimate onto the Silencer, who will eventually go down. Does get a nuke off, but he will... Oh, so both kills given to the Faceless Void there. Pretty important that he gets a good early game off, as he will have to solo kill most people in his Chronosphere, as that team fight clearly indicated, as... yeah, essentially all they were able to do is throw a Bloodseeker Silence onto that Chronosphere, and other than that, it was just Void supplying the right clicks. Later on in the game, when the Silencer is about not Silencer, but when the Sniper is a mile back, that fight may go extremely differently when Sniper is right clicking the Void through that Chronosphere. And Sven gets picked off here by LFY. Well done canceling the TP. Abaddon also pretty much getting free farm here in the bot lane. Going first item drums, has that completed already. Looks like a big team fight is brewing here in the mid lane. Batrider gets a pick off on the Elder Titan. Pretty simple with the lasso. About a 300 gold swing, give or take a little bit. Batrider very, very close to his Blink Dagger, about 50 gold away. Super, working on upgrading his power treads. Personally, I like to go for phase boots as Bloodseeker. Just because you have so much movement speed, you want to be able to phase through units in order to get those right clicks in. But power treads definitely good on Bloodseeker just because he does have severe mana issues. Damn, what is that courier? That courier is on fire. I like it. That is a bad motherfucking courier. I want that in my inventory right now. But smoke coming out for VGJ Thunder as I get distracted by the courier. Looks like they may be trying to pick off the Abaddon here in the offlane. Oh, but counter smoke coming in from LFY. Smoke against smoke. What will happen? Well, looks like they are going on the sniper, but Clinks does break the smoke. Sniper running back towards his tower. Shadow Demon immediately silenced by the silencer. Good ultimate coming out. And, oh, two-man Chrono coming in from the Faceless Void. Right-click's actually being supplied by the Abaddon within the Chronosphere, so very well placed by the Void. 2-for-1 trade so far. Two supports going down for LFY. Silencer soon to follow for VGJ Thunder. Sven trying to run away. Super right-clicking him down with the bonus movement speed from Bloodseeker. Will be able to do that quite efficiently. And it is a 3-for-2 trade. 1,000 extra gold going into the coffers of LFY. Batrider Lasso was not available there. Just able to blink in and scare him a little bit, making LFY back up. They will not be able to get the Tier 1 tower off of that particular push. Level 9 Batrider probably will be getting his Force Staff here in a little bit. 700 gold towards that already. Sniper has been the focus of several ganks. So 67 last hits, 33 denies. Wow, 33 denies is pretty darn good at the 13-minute mark. Faceless Void already has Yasha on top of that Mask of Madness. So he's definitely doing a good job farming up here at the 14-minute mark. LFY making a rotation onto the Clinks. Ultimate is available for the Bloodseeker. Clinks doesn't really care, just runs away. Dust is available from the Elder Titan. And Sven comes in with the stun onto the Bloodseeker. Ends up getting that kill. Elder Titan should be next. That Sniper is just right-clicking down LFY. And this is a real problem for LFY. Is both Sniper and the Clinks can just right-click from far away, and the all-melee lineup of LFY, I'm not really counting Shadow Demon in that, but the all-melee lineup for LFY just have to eat shrapnel in their face, pretty much. And there's not much they can really do about it. There aren't really any natural blink buyers in the game for LFY. Maybe Faceless Void could do that. But then, how would he actually get damage into his Chronosphere if he's taking up an item slot with a 2,000 gold Blink Dagger? Sven, able to get the last hit here on the Shadow Demon. Rotation coming in from Faceless Void. Doesn't look like he wants to waste his Chronosphere, as Sven has been ulted by the Bloodseeker, and he goes down relatively easily. Normally, you would say that's a big deal, a kill on Sven, but he is only a position 4, has power treads and earn, and that's pretty much it. Working on team fight items. Currently going for the jumps. knows he is not the position 1 farmer that he normally is, just trying to bring as much utility as possible to the VGJ Thunder team, who are currently up 4k gold. Sven doesn't even have levels in the cleave or the god strength at this point. Should be interesting to see what his level 10 talent will be, whether he's going to be going for the mana regen or the plus 8 strength. Honestly, never played position 4 Sven before, so couldn't tell you what the proper choice is there. With a 400 mana pool, I would say the mana cooldown would actually be pretty value for a support. I could be wrong though. Faces Void coming in, Chrono on cooldown, and Bloodseeker ult is available though, as well as the Elder Titan. Ult, Sven has been silenced and Bloodseeker ulted. Smoke rotation coming in from the Batrider, looking to pick somebody off. Faces Void is that lucky somebody, was silenced up by the silencer, backtrack, gets rid of most of that damage. And it does look like Sniper is on the hunt here. Faces Void, falling. Or excuse me, Bloodseeker falling, Faces Void, limping away. About 600 gold going into the coffers of VGJ Thunder. Faces Void on the attack. Batrider able to blink out into safety. Sniper already has his Maelstrom, working on the Hurricane Pike. And Clinks already has Diffusal Blade working on Orchid, and should be able to get a solo kill on pretty much anybody on LFY with those 2 items, with the exception of Abaddon. And even Abaddon, Clinks may be able to finish him off relatively easily. Bloodseeker going for a mid-game build-up here with Blade Mail and Ring of Aquila. Elder Titan. Good stomp coming out. And Abaddon may be able to finish off this kill of Clinks. Dust will reveal the Clinks. Ooh, good Chronosphere coming in from the Faces Void. Will be try to right-click down to Sven, who does have all of his cooldowns on cooldown. Sniper shrapneling everything up, but now LFY are running at the Sniper, which he does not appreciate and will eventually go down to the aggression coming in from LFY. All melee heroes, doesn't matter, says LFY, we're just gonna run at the Sniper, 4v1 him. Which actually proved effective that fight. Both Sven, Silencer, and Clinks not doing very good at their job of zoning them out, and Faces Void will most likely get another kill here on the Batrider. Well played, and it will eventually turn into a 5-for-0 trade for LFY. Fight recap does show it's actually a 5-for-1. I forgot Bloodseeker did fall, but a massive 3.5k gold swing in favor of LFY versus Void, really showing his stuff. Manta style already completed. Looks like he's going to go a little bit of a conservative item here for the Lincoln Sphere. Pretty good item against a Batrider Lasso, as well as the Sven stun. Wonder if they'll eventually turn Sven into a core here. Looks like he's not going to end up completing the drums. Instead, has a Blink Dagger queued up. Sven really wants these Ancients. Will he be farming it up with Cleave? Does look like that is the case. Even though it is a support Sven, deciding, you know what? I'll take Ancient stacks anyway. That will most definitely help him get towards that Blink Dagger. Rotation coming in from LFY. Stomp. Ooh, just narrowly hits the Sven here, and looks like he will be food for the Faces Void. who expends his Chronosphere in order to secure that kill. Abaddon has 2.9k saved up. Looks like he will be saving up for that Radiance. Actually, he did just purchase something on the courier. Looks like Yasha. So, Yasha coming in for the Abaddon. Guess that is a very mid-game focused build. Most likely going Sanjin Yasha, possibly going Manta style, but I find that highly, highly unlikely that he would go Manta in this situation. And just charging on the sniper here. And then backing away. That was a very odd move with literally no backup. The Abaddon just like, you know what? YOLO. I'm gonna charge the sniper, see what happens. Batrider. Looks like he may look to get aggressive here on the Abaddon. Blinks forward. 4 stats forward is able to... Oh, Abaddon immediately procs his ultimate in order to cancel out the Batrider lasso. And is even going ahead and fighting for that rune. It's a very gutsy call. I guess they knew that the Clinks was currently dead, as I did miss that pick off in the off lane. And again, choosing to charge the the sniper, and will be successful in doing so. Okay, so it's Sven support, not really. Both Sven support and Batrider core not really doing their job in protecting and zoning out for the sniper. And you do see the LFY draft really coming into fruition here, as the run at you lineup is actually proving to be effective. What did I know? Basically. And I'm actually going to blow my nose here for a second. BRB. The wonders of solo casting. Blink Dagger picked up by the Sven. Looks like both him and Batrider should be able to combo up. Take down pretty much anybody on LFY together. Blink Lasso into Blink Sven stun and ultimate. Sounds like a pretty good combination. Wouldn't mind Sven going for a Silver Edge here. Just try and get rid of the Abaddon ultimate automatically proccing. And that way they would be able to... Ooh, Purge coming in onto the Sven. Chronosphere is available. But they won't actually need it, as the nuke damage coming in from the Elder Titan enough to finish off the Sven. Okay, okay. LFY, I see you working. The Soul Catcher... Or, excuse me. Where was that? The Demonic Purge. Doing quite a bit of damage there. It does look like the momentum has completely shifted in LFY's favor. After a really good early game coming in from VGJ Thunder. Sniper actually going Blink Dagger next. Very interesting, I guess. Positioning being super important in this game. Doesn't want, or just wants to be able to blink away from LFY whenever they start charging him. That makes a lot of sense to me. Now that I fully understand it. Same with the Dragon Lance. Just wanting to keep as much space as humanly possible between LFY and himself. Elder Titan falling down to, I'm assuming... I actually don't know how Elder Titan fell. Clinks on the hunt. Does end up finding a Abaddon, but I don't think anything can really be done about that. Sniper. Possibly. There's no way he jumps onto Clinks here, right? Should check the gold XP graphs more often. Every so often. XP. Started out VGJ favored, going into LFY. Team fight coming in as I'm fucking around with those grass. Oh my god, 4-man chrono coming in from the Faces Void. That was, yeah. When you get a 4-man chrono in, yeah, you're going to win that fight, and it's a 4-0 trade coming in for LFY. And, yeah, Monet definitely feeling himself with that chrono. 2,300 gold exchanged there. Boom shakalaka. That is a good call there. Feel like I didn't do that 4-man chrono justice with my cast, but it massively turns the team fight in LFY's favor, despite the sniper being outside that chrono. Can't really do anything about it. BKB on Bloodseeker. Sanjanyasha Abaddon. Now, after collecting that Sanjanyasha, going into the Radiance. Lincoln Sphere and BKB, soon to be up on the Faces Void. And in the meantime, Sniper just farming it up. 4th in the net worth charts. MKB seems to be his next item. Pretty good assumption that everybody on, or at least the 3 cores on LFY will eventually have some form of evasion. 2 butterflies most likely will be on the Faces Void and Bloodseeker. Abaddon with the Radiance. Possible rotation coming in onto the Bat Rider. Will not be able to blink away, or excuse me, teleport out. Double damage Sniper. Better be running away. Blink Dagger on cooldown for 6 seconds. And is able to TP out safely. So three Blink Daggers here on VGJ Thunder, but they don't seem to be able to get any sort of pickoffs with that movement advantage. And it does feel like LFY has just been out-rotating them across the map, able to find pickoffs as they have been grouped together much more effectively. Faces Void getting off several good chronos. Multi-man chronos. Faces Void going a tank item here in the Assault Cuirass. Already has 19 armor to his name. Looking for more. LFY. Wow, actually pushing tier 3s already. Absolutely melting this tower. No glyph available for VGJ Thunder. And Sniper just casually walking. Yeah, diving under the tier 4s for that Chronosphere is the Faces Void. It does look like at least one planar Grax going down. Silencer ult is off. Let's see what VGJ Thunder can end up doing. One pick off on the Elder Titan is the answer to that question. Abaddon chasing down VGJ Thunder, who are actually have to retreat back to the fountain. Good stun coming in from the Sven, and a counter save coming in from the Shadow Demon. Lots of right-click damage being outputted onto this Faces Void, whose Aegis is basically taken away. And we'll just casually saunter off. No lasso to pull him back. And Sniper right-clicks don't feel very effective 30 minutes into the game when he is about 4,000 gold behind the Faces Void. 2 levels behind. Level 18 compared to the Faces Void's 20. Does have the plus 500 time walk cast range. And will be able to zoom away from the Sniper much more effectively. Speaking of zoom, haste picked up by the Faces Void. Shadow Blade soon to follow here for the Bloodseeker. Trying to catch out the Clinks. Ult does catch him out. But Clinks will just be able to TP away. No stuns coming in from the Bloodseeker. Shadow Demon was not close enough in order to stop that TP. And it looks like VGJ Thunder have actually been pushed back to their base. A sad turn of events for them, as I do feel like they did have the better draft, but have just been simply outplayed by the LFY team. With multiple chronos being hit, and Faceless Void hasn't really been caught out once and picked off, despite multiple blink daggers coming out for the VGJ Thunder side. Silencer ultimate constantly being available. Just a complete outplay coming in for LFY, as they do manage to pick up the Clinks roaming in their jungle. Yeah, it's just brutal. Faceless, about 1,300 gold away from completing that Assault Cuirass. And they're confident enough to push high ground without Aegis. Faceless Void does have his Chronosphere available. Just casually, time walks in, time walks out. No big deal. Oh, Blink coming in onto the Bloodseeker is able just to pop his BKB and walk back out, but Faceless Void has another thing coming as he jumps back in onto the Sniper, able to get a 3-man chrono, and GG has been called by VGJ. A very surprising stomp coming in from LFY. I'm actually very surprised that they were able to take that game, considering the drafts, but roaming around as 4s and 5s, getting 3 to 4-man chronos. Chronosphere never stopped by the Silencer ult preemptively, and that is basically the summary of that game. Monet absolutely destroying on the Faceless Void. 13-0 and 12. Well played, sir. And speaking of playing,